Making the headlines this morning, Anambra pensioners to benefit from Governor Soludo's wage increase. Pharmacists think professionalism embrace digital technology. Salary increase of federal government plans 50% tax relief for companies. Israel launches wave of retaliatory airstrikes in Iran. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast News. My name is Chidima Oranwa. True to Governor Chukwuma Soludo's promise, workers in Anambra State will partake in the 70,000 naira minimum wage payment effective October 2024. In addition, a monthly non-taxable cash award of 10,000 naira to all pensioners in the state will also take effect from the same month, pending when the pensions are reviewed. This came to limelight shortly after a closed-door meeting between the governor and labor leaders in Anambra State at the Governor's Lodge, Amobia. According to the organized labor leaders, led by the Anambra State Chairman, Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, Comrade Humphrey Emeka Nwafo, and Trade Union Congress Chairman, Comrade Chris Obunna, the governor approved the immediate payment of the new minimum wage, which they will explain and ensure that the least paid worker in Anambra State will receive at least 70,000 naira, with a possibility of more ranging between 78,000 to 84,000 naira, depending on the outcome of the government's tabulation. They appreciated the governor's magnanimity and empathy, especially for the interim cash award for pensioners, which is thus a result of the governor's goodwill and empathy for the situation of pensioners who are often overlooked in discussions about the new minimum wage. They also described and eulogized the governor for being worker-friendly. Pharmacists must embrace digital technology to transfer pharmacy practice in a way that ensures every citizen has access to affordable and essential medicines. This was the course of speeches delivered at the 31st Annual Scientific Conference of Pharmacy Week of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, Anambra State Chapter. Correspondent David Obokwasili reports.
Gathered at the ASU Ultra-Modern Banquet Hall at Anambra Azikiwe University Oka under the theme Impactful Revolutionary Practice Towards Universal Health Coverage, Appraisal and Prospects, and the sub-theme, The Impact of Telepharmacy, E-Prescription and Other Digital Health Innovations on Expanding Access to Essential Medicines and Services. The members of the association advanced discussions on how to revolutionize results-oriented pharmacy practice in the state and the country at large.
As pharmacists, we are crucial stakeholders in making universal health coverage a reality in our nation.
Aimed at fostering professional excellence, catalyzing knowledge exchange, and encouraging innovative practices within our pharmaceutical fraternity.
SDG 3.8, which is the universal health coverage, covers our role as pharmacists, what we do as pharmacists.
Pharmacists play a vital role in ensuring access to effective, safe and affordable health care, driving innovation, advocating for policy changes, and providing expert care.
It featured paper presentations and exhibitions on new drugs and therapy breakthroughs, award presentations and debate competitions among schools, which saw Girls Secondary School Oka emerge victorious. David Okwasi reporting for ABS.
It has become the tradition of Global Limited to host a royal banquet in honor of Obi of Onitsha, Igwe Alfred Achebe, after a successful Ofala festival. This year's Ofala Royal Banquet was held at Golden City Event Center, GRA Onitsha. Correspondent Emengeni Sadabe, who covered the Royal Banquet, reports that it attracted various groups and age grades. Representatives that participated at the 2023 Ofala Onitsha Festival. Her report is taken from the studio.
Thanked Globacom Limited for their consistency in sponsoring Ofala Onitsha Festival over the decade and called on people to always subscribe to Globacom for sustainability. In his address, the South Divisional Head, Globacom Limited, Mr. Okechukwu Tochukwu, who pointed out that the royal banquet was in honor of Obi Onitsha and his subjects, commended the unwavering commitment of the royal father to his community and the South region, which has not only preserved the values that defines Ndi Igbo, but has also illuminated the path to towards progress and unity of the region. Speaking to the ABS, a popular musician in Onitsha, Mr. Ikemu Mazeli, stated that this year's Ofala Festival was glamorous and commended Globacom Limited for the success story of Ofala Onitsha, while calling for more sponsors of the event.
Globacom, the only telecommunications company that is wholly Nigerian owned, 100% Nigerian. Our mission is to empower every voice within our community to be heard through affordable telecom services and digital solutions.
From Imobi Onitsha, Emengino Sadebe, ABS News.
If you talk Gwari community in Ayamelim local government area has celebrated their 2024 Iwaji Festival amid funfair. Correspondent Chukwemeka Modeling reports of the ceremony which held at Ogidiga Royal Palace. His report is taken from our studio.
The event commenced with the cutting of roasted yam by the traditional ruler of the community, Igwe Alphonsus Ofwebe, who described the event as a celebration of their bumper harvest season.
So we are there go now Jesus Christ.
Amen. Festival heralds harvest, season of harvest. Tata bobo sionu or annual event go
The police in Ayameru have been doing their best to ensure that the area remains calm. You know, our primary duty is to protect lives and property.
At the ceremony, Igwe Ofwebe conferred meritorious titles on 5 indigenes of Ifitogwari who have contributed immensely to the development of the community. From Ifitogwari, Chukwemeka Modelim, ABS News.
The federal government is introducing a 50% tax relief for companies that increase the salaries or offer transportation allowances to low-income workers as part of a new legislative bill designed to reform Nigeria's tax system. The proposed law, titled a Bill for an Act to Repeal Certain Acts on Taxation and Consolidate the Legal Frameworks relating to taxation, and enact the Nigeria Tax Act to provide for taxation of income, transactions and instruments and related matters, is dated October 4th, 2024. And was obtained from the National Assembly. A review of the bill on Friday indicated that it aims to introduce certain income tax exemptions to incentivize a salary adjustment. According to a section of the bill, companies will be allowed an additional 50% deduction in their relevant years of assessment for costs incurred during the 2023 and 2024 calendar year. The qualifying expenses include wage increases, transportation subsidies, or transport allowances granted to workers whose gross monthly earnings are brought up to 100,000 naira or less. On the foreign scene, Iran's military said the strikes targeted military bases in Ilam, Khuzestan, and Tehran provinces and caused limited damage, without elaborating. Israel attacked Iran with a series of pre-dawn airstrikes on Saturday. What is said was a response to a barrage of ballistic missiles the Islamic Republic fired upon Israel earlier in the month. The Israeli military said its aircraft targeted facilities that Iran used to make missiles fired at Israel, as well as surface-to-air missile sites. There was no immediate indication that all missile sites were heat strikes that would have marked a much more serious escalation, and Israel offered no immediate damage assessment. Explosions could be heard in the Iranian capital Tehran, though the Islamic Republic insisted they caused only limited damage, and Iranian state-run media downplayed the attacks. Still, the strikes risked pushing the arch enemies closer to all-out war at a time of spiraling violence across the Middle East, where militant groups backed by Iran, including Hamas in Gaza and Hezbollah in Lebanon, are already at war with Israel. The Confederation of African Football President Patrice Motsepe has finally agreed to seek re-election in March 2025, following widespread endorsement from numerous CAF member association presidents and zonal union presidents. The South African billionaire, who was first elected as a CAF president on March 12, 2021 in Rabat, Morocco, made his re-election bid public on Friday after months of speculation about this feature. Motsepe's current tenure has seen a significant financial improvements in CAF's operations as revealed during the 46th CAF Ordinary Assembly held in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia on Tuesday. However, the incumbent president faces potential competition from the Egyptian Football Association's candidate Hani Abu Rida, a FIFA Council member who has received a strong backing from his federation. Hani Abu Rida is a strong candidate to assume the presidency of the Confederation of African Football. EFA member Ehab El Kami told television channel Sadar El Balad. And that's just about it on the news this morning. But before we go, quick reminder that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Orca. Follow us on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. A quick recap of our top stories. Anambra pensioners to benefit from Governor Saludo's wage increase. Pharmacists think professionalism, embrace digital technology. Salary increase. Federal government has planned 50% tax relief for companies. On the foreign scene, we told you that Israel has launched a wave of retaliatory airstrikes on Iran. And that's it on the news this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Chidima Orangwa. Good morning.